Hello everyone, it's LaRon and I'm back from Hair Loss Center NJ, and you can find me at hairlosscenternj.com. I can be reached at 609-553-7079, but this information that I'm going to give to you today is just some helpful information if you have a very dry, itchy, flaky scalp. And this is just one of my regimens that I use for some of my clients, and I'll tell you what I did and what I used and what they're used for. I had a young lady come in today. She actually wanted to get her hair cut down and get a texturizer, but when she came in and I started to detangle her hair, she hadn't shampooed her hair in 2.5 months. Her hair had not been combed in weeks. All she would do is put a scarf on and then put a hoodie on over that. So her hair was like very, very tight. And I don't know all about those C's, the 1C, 2C, 4C hair. Her hair was very dry, very tight, very tightly compacted, compressed, and she had a whole lot of scalp flakes on her scalp, and it was horrible. When I tried to comb her hair out, her hair was very tangled and she's very tender-headed. So I told her, you are not in a position to get a relaxer today. By the time I comb out all of the hair that should have fallen out every day, the hair that normally contributes to hair fall, or the dead hair, which is usually anywhere from 40 to 100 hairs per day, I said, your scalp is going to be on fire. I said, how about you get a good scalp treatment today and give yourself a blowout? She said, okay, I'll do that and I'll come back in 2 weeks. And I told her to just moisturize her scalp, use mineral oil, olive oil, anything to coat her scalp before she comes in, because she has a very dry, irritated scalp. I gave her my own little simple regimen today. I had a young friend of mine who made this for me. This is a curry growth oil. It has coconut oil, has lavender oil, olive oil, rosemary oil, and I blended that together with my Bragg's raw apple cider vinegar. Okay, you can get this anywhere at any health food store. You can even get it at Walmart. I mixed those two together. I put it in a tint bottle, and I massaged her scalp. I massaged those essential oils, and I massaged that apple cider vinegar in her scalp. I massaged it and just let it just do its work. I let it moisturize her scalp. I let it calm down her itching, the flaking, and the inflammation, because her scalp was very red, dry, and tight. And the apple cider vinegar is antimicrobial. It helps reestablish the correct pH balance on the scalp. Lavender oil is very good for inflammatory conditions. The coconut oil, very good for inflammatory conditions. It has caprylic acids in it, and acids, as you know, help to remove and soften that top barrier of skin on the scalp, just to make it a little bit more easier to remove. In combination with the olive oil and the rosemary is very good. Let me pull out my handy dandy aromatherapy chart. This is my aromatherapy chart where I get all of my great information. And my rosemary, because I don't know what they all do by themselves. Rosemary is very good for skin and scalp, and you can combine rosemary actually with bergamot, clary sage oil, lavender oil, which I did, patchouli oil, vetiver, and chamomile. So I blended it with my scalp preparation today because I wanted it to do quite a few things. I didn't want to use my rose. Rose is completely different from rosemary, but I used that together in my scalp routine. And as you know, upon standing, oh, I forgot that it has curry leaf inside of it. So upon standing, this oil will, it will firm back up because of the multi-chain acids in the oils and the coconut oil. So it will, happen to firm back up upon standing. Like I said, I put that in a tint bottle. I sectioned her hair in very small sections. I started from the top, because you start from the top of the crown, that vertex, the oil and the solution will start to run down and run through the back. So I started in the crown. I gave her very small sections, and I separated in quadrants in 4. I started at the top, then I gave her a thin section. I used a tint bottle and put it through. Gave another small section, put it through. Another small section. Then I moved to the other side, gave her a small section and put it through with a 10 bottle. And another small section. And as I put it in, she kept saying, oh, my scalp feels so good. Oh, my scalp feels so good, because I would put in a couple of sections and then I would massage it because I needed the caprylic acids. I needed the lavender oil. I needed it to start softening her skin and to help remove some of the debris that was on her scalp. So if you need an excellent scalp routine and you have a dry, itchy, flaky, scaly scalp and you want to remove some of that debris in preparation for your next installation or protective style, this is something that you can use. I will enclose a photo of my client sitting under the steamer, but I just wanted to let you know that I followed that routine up with my Straight Request Black Carbon 500, and it contains apple cider vinegar. And my clients like it. They like the way it helps their scalp feel. And by the time I did my universal brushing with the product, shampooed her 3 times with this solution here, she had no scalp flakes and her scalp was in much better condition. So I'm not sure if everyone's scalp routine, everyone can handle apple cider vinegar. She even said that her scalp started to tingle, but I told her it could be a combination of any of the oils. Could have been the lavender, could have been the rosemary, it could have been apple cider vinegar, who knows. But she did feel slight tingly sensation, but that does not burn, and it wasn't full strength. So everyone's going to be like, oh, I can't use apple cider vinegar on my scalp. If you can't, then this probably is not the solution or the video for you. But for some who need help with that, I didn't have to do any scratching. I didn't have to do too much of anything. I let the massage, the mechanical action, and the product do all the work. So once again, I use lavender, okay, and then I used my curry growth oil. It has curry leaf, olive oil. It has coconut oil, castor oil, rosemary. I use my apple cider vinegar and my Black Carbon 500 by Straight Request. And if you need any of these products, I'll put the link in the description. And if you have any comments, please leave them at the end, and please subscribe, and please see some of my other videos. I have detox videos, I have dry scalp videos, I have shampoos that you can use for dry scalp, I have scarring, alopecia videos, basic alopecia videos, nutritional videos. But I really would appreciate it if you comment and subscribe and hit that in the bottom, and I'll see y'all later.